Hello, today I'm going to do a video on my Saturn in English, my Saturn 16-foot SD 488 boat. I bought it a month ago. It's got the aluminum floor. I bought the bigger gas tank. It's got the aluminum benches. It's supposed to be 3.5 feet, 4 feet wide, I believe. It's got the pressure relief valve. It's got the D-rings right there in the front. I wish it would have had more D-rings. I wish they wouldn't have put the paddles in the bottom, but they had to put the paddles in the bottom because to get the width, so they couldn't put the paddles on top. But it's got the bigger tubes. It's got the strike guard on the side. It's got the D-rings in the front. Put my little shark. It's got another D-ring. It's got the keel right there. It's got the protection for the keel strip right here, and then it's got this rope and the splash guard, which really doesn't stop the water. If it wants to get in, it's going to get a splash guard. Helps. I put it on my jet ski trailer with a little bit bigger wheels, so that way it wasn't too low to the ground. And when I got it, I noticed it had a couple of scratches after I opened it, but it was too late, I believe. If you look right there, see the one right there? I don't know if you can see right there. I don't know if it looks like a little cut right there, or a little, right there, see it? There's right there, you can see it right there. That was there when I got it, but I didn't check it out when I got it. I should have opened up right away. So I don't know if they sent me one that was reused or sent back, or because when I got it, it just came in the box. It wasn't wrapped in a plastic like most of them are. But it's got the bigger tube diameter, so the water doesn't get in. It handles the water better. It's got the bigger keel on the bottom. It's a bigger keel. So I'm still working on it. But I'm gonna probably put some seats right here. I got the bigger gas tank. People are like, why do you need a gas tank that big? Well, because I do. I'm going to go way out. You can go out with the little one, but I'm not going to stop and refill. So I want to get a 4-stroke motor. I have a 2-stroke 15 horsepower Johnson that I put on it. But I want to get a 25 because a 15 doesn't push it that fast. A 25 will push it really fast. I'm out here working on the bottom of the trailer to make sure everything's good. So Saturn boats, I don't know too much about. I just went with them because I heard about it. But I'm not happy when I got it that there was a couple issues with it. You know, the little scratches you seen like that shouldn't be there. But again, it was my fault. I should have opened it up right away and looked it over. When I expected something new, so I didn't expect any marks on it or anything like that because I never used it, you know. It's got the transom, the bigger transom in the back. I think it's aluminum, or it's got the fiberglass transom. It's got the 3 drain plugs, which I like a lot. It can hold up to 8 people, I believe. The bigger tubes really help out. Keeps the water from really coming over. And the splash, these things right here, for me, are not necessary really that bad, but they have them. I might put some wheels on it. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to use it for fishing or not yet. But their Triton boats have the extra protection on top and way thicker protection on the bottom of the inflatable, their Tritons. So I should have probably went with that one with the fishing boat. But when they said the Saturn SD 488 is heavy duty, I don't really see it. I see it's bigger and I see it's heavy, but I don't see the really bigger protection on it, you know. I don't see there a bigger protection on the bottom of it or nothing like that, you know. So we'll see. It's up, the tubes are up to specs. I can still squeeze it. So I'm wondering if I can put a little bit more air in it, because I got them up to what it says it is. See that? So we'll see. Anyways, that's the 16-foot inflatable Saturn boat, SD 488. And I got this color because I like this color. But I was looking at the brisk too. The brisk on Amazon is black. And they say black affects the heat, but I don't really see any difference. I bought this because it said it would be able to handle this kind of stuff. But the brisk is higher than near. I think it's 2100. So it's got more fabric, more protection. It's thicker. Even on the bottom, it's thicker. So we'll see how the Saturn boat does. I see a lot of people on YouTube promoting the Saturn and all this. So I don't know. I'm not promoting any inflatable. So I haven't seen no new videos on the Saturn boats at all. On mine, the 16-foot SD 488. I've looked all over YouTube. So we'll see how it does on my next trip with the bigger 25 horsepower motor. So for me, it's pretty good. minus those issues, you know, like I said, when you buy something new, you expect it not to you know, it's not like buying a TV and have scratches all over it. So I don't know if somebody sent it back and they just wrapped it up and sent it, or do they send brand new ones out? But I should have kept the boxes and I should open it right away. But so this is the Saturn. So I like the color. So we'll see on my next trip what happens. I'm gonna get the bigger motor. It's not worth it for me to try to send it back or anything because of those little scratches. As long as it's not leaking or nothing like that. So thanks. I go in the ocean. I don't fish lakes. I go in the ocean. And here in California, Los Angeles, I go out. I've been out 10 miles so far, maybe 15 with my 15 horsepower. My next 25 horsepower motor I get, I'm gonna take this baby even farther out. I don't know if I'm gonna use it for fishing or not. If I do, I can tie it down with the D-rings right here to the trailer. I haven't made up my mind if I'm gonna use it for fishing or not, but I like the aluminum floor. The aluminum floor I do like. I'm gonna probably put a carpet on it because you hear squeaking when you walk on it. So once I put my seats in and stuff and all that stuff, put my seats in, I'll put another video up. I mean, it seems pretty good, minus the little issue. So again, it's my first time getting the Saturn, so we'll see. I was nervous when I ordered from Saturn because it was like 2,000 and something. Yes, it's an inflatable. Everybody says it's an inflatable. They always say it's an inflatable. What do you expect? Well, I expect a little bit, you know, like the seats would be a little bit better. They could find a way to make the seats a little bit better, because these things right here, eventually gonna rip. Eventually gonna rip. So I put my own seats on it and hopefully it doesn't damage the floor. I've seen a lot of great videos on YouTube, so we'll see what happens. And it's got the bigger tube diameters. That I do like. It's got the bigger tubes. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll let you know on my next video on my next trip